Right then, let's see. We're doing the 7th, so we're back to the Chariot today. What can I tell you? Astro DJ's giving me a very cheery one, and I don't think... I know it, and I love it, but it's not cheery. It's called The Roof Is Leaking. It's by Phil Collins off his Face Value album. So it's pretty much telling us that we've got to take things at face value. And no matter how bad it gets, we'll survive. They want me to tell you about the old days when we used to have no central heating. When we used to chip the bloody ice off the inside of the windows. We never thought we'd go back to that again. We used to put coats on the bed when we run out of bedding. All sounds like one of them bloody get your violins out stories, doesn't it? But it wasn't. It was good times. Should we but know it. Best years of my life, to be fair. So appreciate the little things. It doesn't matter what you've got, it's who you share it with. So remember that. Your quality of life is not about material things, and you can always put another cardi on. Not that we want to, and not that we should, but we can. We will survive. So let's see what this is all about, shall we? So the name Phil obviously could be important. The name Colin or Collins could be important. Drummers, spirit, talking riddles, you know they do. So it could, you've got to think what it means to you. When I say Phil Collins, it could be somebody you know that's passed, and it was their favourite singer. When I say face value, it might be the only album you ever bought of his. I don't know. But there is a connection there if it's for you. But having said that, the songs don't always have to be to do with the reading. They don't give you a few bits out of it, but the reading can be totally separate to the message from Spirit. So don't get too hung up on it. Remember, it's like a puzzle. It's like a code that you've got to break. And it's what it means to you. It doesn't have to mean anything to me. It's for you, not me. Although they did mention me yesterday. I was quite surprised. So, I always sit there with my mouth open when I get mentioned. There we are. So, here we go then. Miracles, what did I tell you? Miracles can happen, but you've got to stay positive. Your words and thoughts are spells, and you are casting spells. And everything you think of can be manifested into reality. A house can't be built until it's thought about first. Then it gets the plans, then it gets the architects, and then you live in it. So whatever you think about can come about. As above, so below. So stay positive. This could be something or someone entering your life that's new. It can be as simple as a washing machine or a new tool that you've got that's going to help you with your job. It can be people that work with blades, cups, woods, or discs. And that can range anywhere from a hairdresser to a surgeon. Those discs can be circular saws, can be cash. There's only a number of meanings to that. It's also someone that wears many hats. It could be someone that's a daughter, a mother, a sister, a niece, to many different things to different people. Or a fella that likes to wear hats. Spirit used these cards for many different meanings. We've got a shooting star in the back there. We've got a gardener maybe, because we've got a the passiflora and the rose. So those blades could be his pruning shears. Again, a beautiful card. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes. From that is something that's been destroyed. Something new will be born. A regeneration. And not just for you, but for others too. It is raising things to the ground and beginning again. It's Judgment Day. A settlement of a long-standing problem. With these two cards, it could be health issues. But it's positive. Knees, bones, teeth, geriatric issues. If you put the effort in, you have to put the effort in. 8 years is mentioned, keeping your nose to the grindstone. The kids aren't very happy, but you're doing your best. And that's all that you can ask for. That child would rather be outside. That child is probably your inner child, thinking, do you know what? I just want to run away. But you've got to keep your ego in check. There is an unpredictable, unreliable friend here. That friend could be your finances. They may be a bit up and down at the minute, so you're going to have to work at that. This is the rabbit here, and we're in the year of the black water rabbit. So finances are going to be unpredictable. It's a Taurus energy. So somebody's not speaking the truth about financial matters. Maybe you're worried because the roof is leaking, like it says in the song. Listen to the words. It could be a woman in uniform. It could be somebody of a darker complexion. It could be a Taurus cusper of any gender. Taurus cuspers are early Taurus is Aries, late Taurus is Gemini. We've got Gemini there. Any or all of those. Today we'll find that there could be delays in travel, especially. We have the chance of a collision, a car crash. So be careful when you're reversing. Watch out for the red car. Mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines. We're at a threshold of a brand new beginning. And we have to choose which path we take. We've come round to that bloody crossroads again. Because you will not take that road that's going to be a bit bumpy. And you know that there's a few things that you'll have to overcome to get there. Well, hard luck. That's the route Spirit want to take. And if you don't take it, they will just keep bringing you back to the same place. There's no defending this situation anymore. And the answer is yes to any question that you've got. 9 months, a rebirth, a new beginning, perhaps the conception of a child. You are going to have to do something new and move forward. Take back control of your life. But don't try controlling others because it's pointless. So we have the $7.25 is negative, but it's also neutral because it's today's card. So today might not be an easy day. But the 1st, 28th and 20, massively important. Wherever you see those numbers, absolutely fantastic. Miracles and the Phoenix rising. I've had people tell me that they have the Phoenix tattoo. It could be a Phoenix tattoo. You could have a wizard tattoo. Hands, arms, shoulders and siblings could be involved. Communications, definitely, especially via the internet. But the truth must be told. No two ways of that. Yeah, somebody's been fiddling with the occult and they don't know what they're doing. So if you think you know what you're doing, you may sadly be mistaken. So don't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing. If you open that portal, you'll be very, very sorry. Number 10 is negative energy. Don't gamble because it won't pay off. Spirit are not happy when you play about with Ouija boards and stuff like that. Yep. there needs to be an apology. It's slow moving. Finance and career matters. Very slow, but it is improving. Virgo energy. It's also health. Virgo cuspers, early Virgos, Leo, late Virgos, Libra. Those born in the year of the horse could be very important. You have to do slow and steady. It's also the person with the limp, the scar on the leg, or the amputation. The military person, perhaps somebody of a darker complexion. And the bees. So the Manchester bombing, I really am going to have to remember when that is. So somebody's been blocked. There was once communication, but now there's blockages. There is no gifts coming your way. Perhaps you're expecting some at Valentine's, or you was hoping for something and nothing arrives. Children, child maintenance, not arriving. It's not coming. People are skinned. You're not getting the money back that you lent them. Whatever it is, especially the kids. Kids are ungrateful. Not all of them. That's horrible. Take that back. But an immature energy with finances. So this is the path. This is why the path is forked. Because some of you, that 20 will end up being negative because you refuse to see that you have to raise things to the ground. There's no half in, half out. There's no saying, oh, well, if I do this, I can get away with that. No, you can't. You are going to have to pick a side. It's either about being controlled and secure or taking the risk and being free. Simple as that. No rising from the ashes. Yeah, there's a passing or a betrayal here. Possibly medical matters. Doctors will say no more about that. Some of you may actually be going for acupuncture though, for some injury to the, possibly to the hands, arms, shoulders. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like I said, we got through the 70s. So it's no big deal. If it's a passing, it is a big deal. And I'm really sorry for that. But it will be a blessing in disguise for somebody. The end to pain, physical and emotional. And now they've given us the car. So somebody may sell the soul to the devil for a car. They really want this car. But the way things are going, nobody's going to be able to run them anyway. So I won't sell your soul for a car. It's mother energy, the breast, the womb. So check yourself, girls. But it is taking back control. However, the warning is, do not try to control others. If they are meant to be part of your journey, then they're not meant to be part of your journey, and nothing you do or say can keep them there. And there we have a tall, handsome stranger entering your life. That's a gypsy card for a new suitor. Somebody bearing gifts. Fire sign energy. Perhaps a little immature, funny, passionate. Could be a fire sign child. But it's a blessing. And grandmothers and story time and children are important. We've got two here. One's a little monkey but makes you laugh. The other one's very serious and is not talking much. There is fond memories of the past and justice needs to be served. So this could well be to do with child maintenance, because and if they say they haven't got it right now, you can actually believe them, can't you? They may be coming with an apology to say, sorry, look, I haven't got it. They haven't got it. We've got bills to pay, all of us. So you'll know. Leo energy. In this deck, it's usually Libra, but in this deck, it's Leo. So it's power struggles, like I said. Stop trying to control the situation or others. All you can control is yourself. You have that. It's destiny calling, really. It's karma. You've got to have courage, strength, backbone, because you are maybe having that power struggle with yourself and inner turmoil. And again, it's the two dogs or the two wolves or the two dragons, whatever you want to call it. The one that you feed is the one that wins. So if you feed it with negativity, that's what will win. If you feed it with positivity, that's what will win. You may be struggling with a Leo. You can't be weak-willed. You can't be cowardly at the minute. You've got to be fair and just and speak the truth. I used to tell a story about that one, do you remember? It was being rewarded for past deeds. So there was a guy, I don't know if it's in the Bible or if it's Greek mythology or what, but there was a guy that found a lion cub with a thorn in its paw when he was a kid. And he took the thorn out and healed the lion cub, never saw it again. And then he got enslaved by the Romans, and they took him as a gladiator, and he went into the ring with this ferocious lion, and the lion refused to fight him because it was that lion cub, and they fought together side by side, and it stopped him getting killed. There is depression here, a lot of depression, drink even, the Cancer energy, of any gender. Could be a Cancer cusper. Early Cancer would be the Gemini. Late Cancer would be the Leo. So it could be when the moon changes from Cancer to Leo or Gemini to Cancer. It is the shadow side. Deep depression or no love lost. Someone feels betrayed. And there we have her again, the Taurus lady, this time being financially stable and successful. So it all depends on your choices and which path you take. Is money the most important thing to you? She again is the gardener, Mother Earth, Gaia. So mothers are all over this if you've got a mum in spirit. 5 months. You maybe had, oh, so, okay. So for at least one of you, there was harsh words before mum passed. All is forgotten, and you should forget it as well. You played your part in the disappointment, you both did, but it's time to get over it. Don't dwell in the past, that's depression. Don't live in the future, that's anxiety. Build a bridge and get over it. Put your big girl panties on and stop crying over spilt milk. 5 months. Could be you and a daughter now, because we've got it there twice. It's kids. Kids, they're over it in minutes. They're out with their mates having a laugh, and you're stressing out about it. It's not a big deal to them, but somebody's been wounded. We've got 2 5s. Change has to take place, because you can't go on like this, or they can't. One or the two. Once a kid feels the feet, it's time for him to leave. Don't fight it, don't try and control it. Yep, the nightmare will be over, possibly, if this is the case, when somebody gets that car they want. But if that's the case, then you really are in trouble. 9 weeks, and the nightmare will be over. Yeah, man of action. Aries energy. Somebody needs to take action. Aries could be in the planets, it could be your star sign, or it could be a cusper. Early Aries is Pisces, late Aries is Taurus. Find a new team. It's time to make new foundations. Raise that to the ground and begin again. And within 3 years, that new business, that new team, that new family, whatever it is, maybe 3 years of study at university, it will pay off. So you've got the green light from Spirit. It's time to walk away. Can't make it up. That was a very simple read. Leave the misery of the past behind. Stop dwelling on it, or you will spiral into deep depression. Yes, I'm right, big tick. So, it is, I believe, in the reverse. So, but I'm going to read you both because we've got both here. We've got two paths that you can take. You can cut your nose off to spite your face and try and control this situation and make it the way you want it to be. Or you can have faith that things will be okay no matter what and just take one foot in front of the other and stop trying to control other people. Lagos. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And if you're moaning and groaning and causing trouble all the time over stupid little things that have really no issue, no point, then you're wasting your life. Lagos is the rune that signifies deep spiritual love. It's particularly good omen to receive as an answer to your question. Even if your love life is going through some stormy times, which it probably is with that card there, this rune indicates that you will come through this upheaval of the waves of emotion and you will find a safe haven. So the miracles will happen and you will raise things to the ground and begin again and come to that safe place, that happy place. Lagos can also be regarded as a rune of travel, especially over the sea. So travel. Inner journeys are also signified, the inner turmoil, which symbolises the depth of your soul. It may furthermore have indications of fertility. What did I say? Nine of Cups. Keep your legs crossed if you don't want to get pregnant. Because it is one of those runes favourable for pregnancy. In more material concerns, too, Lagos promises material good fortune and success. It should be remembered that the ancient Norse people were traders as well as pirates, and to them the sea was a trackless path to wealth, so you may be crossing water at some point. However, it is in the sea. There is an ebb and a flow in the tides of life, and you may have to wait a while before things move in your direction. So again, Kristen, goddamn patience. Remember that anything worth having is worth waiting for, and that all you need to do is to have patience, and good fortune will flow to you. You may be feeling somewhat powerless when Lagos rune is drawn. Other people may seem to be making all the moves, and you can only sit and wait for your turn. Remember that this is a rune of good fortune and that your turn will come. There is an old prayer that asks for God to send fair winds. Send it he will, but you will have to hoist your own sails and make the most of it. When this rune is overly emotional and disturbing, which is what I'm worried about with those of you that are refusing to take that rocky path, where is he? King of Cups, feeling a bit fed up, and there he is, mooching. You're being too assertive, demanding, controlling in an aggressive manner, and it's counterproductive because you'll put people's backs up. You may be cursing fate for some misfortune and drowning your sorrows while the roof is leaking and the kids are howling in the song. So yeah, you may be thinking, Jesus Christ, what did I do to deserve this? It doesn't last. It too shall pass. So stop drowning your sorrows in alcohol. There he is, drowning his sorrows in alcohol. Try to be more logical, exercise patience, and a little more, and above all, stay calm. You don't want to bust a blood vessel, do you? Right. Let's have a look. You've got to laugh about things. Even you can find something funny in the bad times even. You don't have to scream at somebody for putting the cold feet on you. You can laugh about it and say that is, oh, they're cold. 37. I know I've just hit a nerve there with somebody. And 21. So, the overall energy is 21. It's an ending of a chapter at the beginning of the new. Where's me 21? Okay. Unequivocal action. Where's me action man? Yeah, there he is. Action man. That might be important as well. If anybody had an action man doll when there was a kid. A ray illuminates and touches the heavens. The change is rapid. Later, the clap of thunder makes the earth shudder. To settle a situation, it is necessary to eliminate the obstacles. So settle this situation once and for all. Where is it? Phoenix Rising. Remove them obstacles. You have to be decisive. The appropriate situation should be taken as well as eliminating the negative elements of a situation. Move moments of attacking with resolve the difficulties. So don't be frightened to walk away. Take action. And what's that one? 37. These numbers could be important. Remember to look them up because you can Google them and you'll find a lot more to the story if you do. So I Ching 21 and I Ching 37. The clan, the family. The wind blows and feeds the fire, rising the flames and warming those that approach to form a circle. So your tribe. People who are close to us influence us, and our conduct produces an effect of the group. So if you're a nardy ass, they'll be nardy ass. Men are enriched thanks to their loved ones. So be kind, be nice to each other. And many of our values are to be found as well as firm foundations. And are you showing the kids that a happy family life is not about arguments, or are you showing the kids that a happy family life can be happy no matter how little you have? Your choice. You can either make your life miserable or stay positive and make it happy. The little things in life. Get yourself a deck of cards. Stop turning the internet on for the kids to keep them happy when you can't afford to pay the bills. Oh, where did you go then? Sorry. So, finally then. Oh, do you know what I did do? I'll have to do them. Can't not do them. I always do them. So we're doing them. 1 minute. Oh, the Morrigan. Somebody's being haunted. So, memories of the past coming back to haunt you. And it opens straight at the page. So the Celtic goddess, the Morrigan, rules psychological warfare. Somebody is playing with your mind. Mind games. Fears, patterns of thought, self-defeating attitudes, ghost hauntings, tricks and deception, lack of clarity, at war with yourself, yes, in a turmoil. You may have seen how a fighter can successfully psych out his opponent when going into battle. Correct mental attitude is all important. If you're at war with yourself, you leave a gap in your defences in which your enemy will spot and exploit. Keep pushing your buttons and keep prodding you. If you are fighting for something, you must commit yourself completely to your cause, and at the minute, you're still on the fence. If you have serious doubts, perhaps you need to redefine your goals, because Sometimes the only way you can rid yourself of fear is to face that opponent with courage. So you're always going to live in fear if you don't, or always going to live in regret. And that's not good, is it? So this will be interesting because usually I pull these first. But now we'll see how good they are, how good they really are. Yes, I'm challenging you, Spirit. I definitely am. So let's see. Aquarius. Finally we know. 23rd. Or the number 23, wherever you see it. Where's that gone? Oh. So it's also Aquarius, let's see. Wishes and dreams come true. So your wishes and dreams can come true, but you have to make it happen. Spirit can put everything in your path, but if you choose not to take advantage of it, that's your lookout. The name Alan and Kay could be important. Avoid stubbornness and fight for the right to stay weird and for others to stay weird as well. The taboo or outlandish, stay away from it. You can be assured that friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. It's possible that you will meet a group of people or become involved in organisations that will support you in an unusual plan or idea. It may be like a family group, yes. But the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper, the fool on his journey. You may find yourself dealing with persons from exotic or dissimilar backgrounds, those of a different ethnicity, dark complexion, or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Transgender people and cross-dressing may possibly also mean something in the world right now. Yes, it certainly does. And you will acquire different concepts and approaches through these dealings, which are changing you. In the coming months, travelling to faraway, exotic places may likely factor in. Not me, because I don't do planes. Mastering a new technology and dealing with futuristic concepts will be of benefit to you. So the internet, definitely. Whatever you accomplish in the near future will be based on how well you master these new ideas and approaches. Science fiction or fantasy may become a subject of an art form for you. Another meaning behind this card is the meeting up of cutting-edge people, those who challenge what you believe to be true or established, though it may not be. Many times these people will be artists. With this card choice, you're likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to a greater awareness and success. There is eccentricity, surprises, and you will have to stand alone against others. The future technology, outer space, and mastering yourself, but not trying to control others. And finally, here we go. Got a feeling about this one. I'm hoping it's, what's her face? The fairy godmother. But Denver would be good too. Let's see. Oh no, the 18. The web weaver. The weaver of your fate. What did I say? It's karma. The spiders are a sign, so watch for the spiders. If you see spiders leaving a house, you know there's something drastically wrong. Where's that gone? So remember the fates, the maiden, the mother and the crone, don't we? You are manifesting, which is where we started. Well done, Spirit, full circle. So manifest positively, because everything you think or say is a spell. Number 18, massively important. So the web weavers. Spiders have been known as weavers of fate in many cultures, and it used to be considered unlucky to kill one. Still is in my house. They are the master weavers, minding their own business and setting to work building elaborate structures where they see fit. So if you see a spider's web, it's a very good omen. I journeyed one day into a small hole in a tree where I came across an ancient weaver. I can't even begin to describe how ancient this spider was and that I spoke with. Obviously, this is in meditation. It was a blessing to be in her presence. Instead of seeing a spider's web inside, I saw what appeared to be a loom, and each thread on the loom was a thread of my life. I could see the past and the present and the future. And what do we say? Don't dwell in the past. The past was on the left of the loom, where the threads had created a mat. The present and future were not yet determined, because I'm on that crossroads. I have to decide which way I'm going, so that the fates can complete my map. The first symbol was love. The second symbol was money. And the third was an aeroplane, indicating that I would travel. Whilst I stood there in awe, and it did say travelling over water, what was that earlier? She cut some of the strings that didn't have these symbols on, which weren't my future anymore, because of the decisions I had made, or the ones I will make. And so it can no longer come to pass. So your decisions have consequences, and those consequences shape your destiny. Drawing the Weaver's card may indicate that a time of decision-making is here. Judgment day has arrived. What you decide now or later can and will shape your future. So always be led by what feels right and follow your intuition implicitly. Fate is destined at times, but we always have the ability to change the outcome if we so wish, because we have free will. But just remember, if you choose to change something, then you may get far worse as well as far better. It's up to you. But Spirit is saying the miracles can happen, and only if you take a different path. Right now, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't anyway. So you might as well do something. And remember, even if we choose the wrong path, we will always find ourselves right back here at the crossroads. So somebody keeps ignoring Spirit, don't they? But this allows us to eventually finally see, because there are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see, and carry on going round in circles for the rest of their lives. But we will see the right path, if we've got any sense. The spider also represents creation and manifestation. So there's your manifestation. Where's it gone? The magician. And there's your, I'll turn this one around because we've got one upside down, one up. There's you creating your reality. What are you wanting to manifest in your life? Is it something that fits your current life, or do you need to change something within you in order to draw it in? You see, the web also represents entrapment. Are you creating a web ready to snare what you are hoping to attract? The spider intuitively and wisely creates its web exactly in the right place to trap what it needs for survival. Instead of seeing this as something deadly, think of it as a good survival skill. It will prepare its web and then waits for its prey. Where can you make some preparation to achieve what you want? But also remember the old saying, if you practice to deceive, something like that. So be careful that you aren't weaving a web of deceit. Your choice. Brilliant read. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.